Well, hi everyone, and welcome to Buffett and Beyond Research Stock of the Week. And we're talking about Uber, and everybody knows what Uber is. And this is January 10th, 2026, and we have some new numbers. This stock is up 225% over the past 3 years. And remember, folks, if you want to live on this beach like Jimmy Buffett once did, then you've got to learn how to invest even better than Warren Buffett does now. And let's go over Uber Technologies, exactly what it does. And it owns and operates a proprietary software platform that links ride-sharing and meal providers, that's important, with individuals who seek these services. And the platform can be accessed through any mobile device. Now, partnerships with a number of major grocery stores across the country, including King Kullen and Big Y. These additions strengthen Uber Eats' position as a leading provider of grocery delivery and ghost kitchens. Now, what's a ghost kitchen? Well, a ghost kitchen is a restaurant's kitchen that is someplace else for delivery services, so it doesn't interfere with the kitchen that's being used to serve meals to the restaurant's table. And they call that a ghost kitchen. It may be someplace else. It may be added on to the existing kitchen, but it won't interfere with the present kitchen of the restaurant itself. Now, also, the company has been forming partnerships with autonomous vehicle providers, folks. Yeah, that's very, very important going into the future. And autonomous vehicle providers in select cities around the world. Now, this is what the Motley Fool says about this company. So we're hearing from them also. Uber's transformation over the past 2 years has redefined the profit potential of the modern mobility platform. And they speak highly of this. This is just the beginning of what they talk about. Now, the company's latest quarterly results reported in June of 2025 revealed $12.7 billion in revenue and $1.36 billion in net income. Yeah, far cry from its early days of losses and cash burn, and we're going to show that in one of our charts. Uber now claims $193 billion market cap and has become a key technology backbone for urban life. It seamlessly blends ride-hailing, Uber Eats, food delivery, and a growing freight logistics business all through a single data-driven platform. So you can see that Uber Eats, which is a food delivery, and growing freight logistics. And what this report goes on to say is the innovation of this company is key to the company because it's ahead of everybody else that's out there. So we're seeing money coming into this company and making more and more dollars, and we're going to see that. And let's look at a quick view of the clean surplus return on equity. Now, we use this in relation to a bank, and we say do you want to put your money into a bank that's earning 13.5%, which is the average stock? So the average stock in this chart is in blue. Or do you want to put your money into a bank that's earning 30.1% return on equity? So that's how we look at this, and we can see Uber, which is in green, is way ahead of the average stock. Now, net income is, we can't even express how much net income has increased, or the 4-year average of this net income. And then revenue, 7.1% for the average stock, 4 times, or Uber is 4 times that of the average stock. So it's making money and it's bringing it to the bottom line. So that's what's so good about Uber. Now let's look at what they meant about the early days cash burning, and we can see that way back in here from 2022 to 2019 to 2022, it was losing money. So now we just look at the years that it's making money, and we can see this is a big, big increase. And even looking at 2025 and projected for 2026, that's a 24% increase. That's absolutely amazing. So yeah, it's growing, and it's growing very, very fast. Clean surplus ROE about 35%, which is way above our threshold of 20% for our growth portfolio. So we like Uber very, very much, and it is in our growth portfolio. Now let's look at the past 3 years that it has been making money, comparing it to the S&P 500. And folks, this is almost 3 times more than the S&P 500. S&P 500 black line up 77%. Uber is up in the past 3 years 226%. Yeah, and it looks like it wants to go back up and reach its former highs that it had just only a couple of months ago. And if we go year to date, and we don't like to do year to date in such a short time, because what are we looking at, 9 days of this year so far? But you can see that Uber's off to a good start for the year, up 5.21%, while the market itself, the S&P, is up 1.1%. So we can see that even in the short term, this stock is doing nice, and people want to get into it. And all the people that follow our methodology are in this stock for 2026. So, folks, we had a good beginning to the year of 2026. We'll see what happens. And we are looking at possibility of rate cuts this year. We have a new Fed chairman coming in May or so, and we'll see what happens. But things look good on all fronts, and we'll see how the economy goes. We're looking at, there's not too many firings, but there's not too many hirings either. But we expect the economy, or most analysts expect the economy, to do very well this year. So 2026 might be a very, very good year for us, folks. So remember, you go out, you take your mind off the market. It's the weekend. Go walking on this beach. And remember, if you want to walk on this beach like Jimmy Buffett once did, you've got to learn how to invest even better than Warren Buffett does now. So folks, go out, be safe. We'll see you back here in a couple of days.